Hello, Bots and Books fans. This is Scorp1701, and tonight I have a very special announcement for you. Tonight we are going to be talking about the brand new line that Mondo Toys has just secretly announced at one of their panels. Now, if you're not familiar with Mondo Toys, they are a subsidiary of Funko, and Mondo makes very large action figures. We're talking about the 1/6 scale. That's 12 inches tall. They make some really expensive figures. Mostly they're around $200+, but they're good. The quality of these figures do demand that price, so I'm not hating on them too much. Well, anyway, back to our announcement, as it were. They were recently at a convention, and they were talking about their new line of toys, which would be the Mondo Thundercats. Now, this got everybody excited because a lot of folks like Thundercats, and I know I like Thundercats, and with Mondo doing Thundercats, you're talking about a very high articulated scale figure, and here is their Lion-O, which looks good, but admittedly, I don't really care much for it. First of all, I don't really collect 1/6 scale. I think I got the Clint Eastwood, a Cisco, a Darth Vader and stuff in that line, but for the most part, I'm not gonna plan on picking up this line, even though this Lion-O looks great and the accessories it comes with are awesome. I hope Super 7 puts out some of these accessories like the coronation set there, maybe some sort of omens effects like they have here on the bottom right. And they even showed us a little digital bash of what their mummer's gonna look like. So that's cool. But during their presentation, they actually popped up another new line that Mondo has the rights to, and that would be the real Ghostbusters. Yes, that is the real Ghostbusters on that screen, and this is newsworthy. Not that the Thundercats wasn't newsworthy, but this, Bots and Books fans, is super exciting because Mondo is breaking from their traditional 1/6 scale to go to 1/12 scale, which is the 6-inch figures. And that is right in my wheelhouse. And it's featuring the real Ghostbusters. And it has been a long time since we've got real Ghostbusters figures. We haven't really gotten a lot of them since the 80s, since they were revealed. You had the originals, which were okay, and then Diamond Select put out some, which were cool updates to the figures, upscaled them to 6-inch, gave them good articulation, and the sculpt and the paints were great. And that's pretty much it for the real Ghostbusters toys. We haven't had a lot, but that is changing now that Mondo has a license. Now, from what I understand, a sculptor and an artist for Mondo decided to take some time off, or on his own time, decided to come up with some designs for the real Ghostbuster figures. And these art concepts were just stunning. And they look like they just walked off of the TV screen. This was so much better than the originals we got back in the 80s. So much better, even than the Diamond Select ones that we got just a few years ago. These designs look like they would become the definitive real Ghostbuster toys if they ever came to be. Now, we saw these designs back in October of last year. They all of a sudden started floating around, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are so great. And I was like, Super 7, NECA, please take these designs and do them. But what I didn't know was that the Mondo guy who made these designs took them to the bosses and said, hey boss, look at these. These are some great concept arts. What do you think? And fortunately, the Mondo bosses said, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's make those. And now the big machine is starting to turn. Information is starting to leak out. And at San Diego Comic-Con this year, we will have the official announcement of Mondo's The Real Ghostbusters. Now, they did warn us that the actual products may not be the exact same that we see here. There are probably be a little bit different because there has to be some licensing issues, but it has been said in various interviews that they're going to be 6 inches and they're going to be in 2 packs. You're going to get one Ghostbuster and another figure. And there was a very strong emphasis on this line, focusing a lot on the famous ghost from the series. One of the art concepts that they put out there was Sam Hain, and he is one of my favorites. Look at this sculpt and mold. Oh my gosh, that looks so great. And now all we really need to satisfy me is a boogeyman. So if you give us a boogeyman, Janine, Slimer, these Ghostbusters, I will die a happy collector. These are like dream figures, and I think we are about to get a very big surprise and a very big gift from Mondo. Now, I do suspect that they're going to be slightly expensive. I mean, their standard figures, again, are $200 a piece, but these are going to be smaller figures. You're going to get 2, so I can see maybe $120 a 2-pack. That is just my roundabout guessing. Maybe it'll be cheaper, maybe $75, $80. I think that would be okay, but regardless of the price, I'm telling you right now, we are going to have some reviews. I am getting these Mondo, the real Ghostbusters. It was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. There's only been 2 real offerings for the guys in like action figure form. Like I said, the originals and the Diamond Select. But if these come out looking even halfway as good as they do that, they're mine. I'm going to keep my ear to the ground, listening for any information I can about the Mondo Ghostbusters. When they come out, rest assured, I will be snatching them up and we will be reviewing each and every one of them. Maybe not every one of them, depending on which ghosts come out, but definitely the 4 mains: Sam Hain, Boogeyman, Slimer, Janine. There is so much potential for this line. So many cool ghosts. So many things they could do. They could do vehicles, Ecto 1, the Ecto 2. This is an exciting prospect. I can't wait to see what's going to be unveiled at San Diego Comic-Con. Alright guys, that is the emergency announcement. I hope you are as excited about these figures coming out as I am. Have a great night, and until next time, keep playing.